baby Oladawe here, and the theme for Pisces season is travel. Where are we traveling to? So your sign and its natural interactions with Pisces are going to detail how Pisces season will go for you. And just as I'm talking, certain specific things will come up that may or may not resonate to you depending on your different aspects or your different placements. You might have a rising sign or a moon sign that's like in Taurus, so it's going to be something different than those who might have a stellium in Pisces might feel. Okay, so starting with Pisces, this is your month. This is a time for the spotlight to be on you. Do not be afraid of the spotlight. Do not be afraid of uncomfortable situations. Discomfort breeds growth. A bean sprout, any seed, anything that grows out of the ground, it must burst from its seed to grow. I don't think anything is born without pain or some type of destruction. You don't get a new building unless you cut down a forest, or you cut down the previous building, or you cut down the parking lot that was already existing. You have to destroy something to make a new thing. And this is Pisces nature. Pisces is the culmination of the zodiac. Pisces brings a lot of closure to things. And whether or not people understand that that's what Pisces is doing, that's what Pisces does. So Pisces expects people, I guess, to be upset because a lot of times people don't want consequences for their actions. Expect to kind of run into a lot of people who need consequences for their actions. Do not shy away from your nature. Tap into your ego. This is the time for your ego to shine. So whether or not you are Sun Pisces, Rising Pisces, Moon Pisces, wherever that is, tap into it, because that Pisces right now will be favored well in the universe. The sun is the biggest star in the sky. With the sun operating in a Piscean nature, that means that Piscean energies are very well received. So whatever Piscean dreams and fantasies you have, unleash them. This is the time to unleash them and let them fly free. They will go far and wide in the universe. They will be heard. Pisces, do not be ashamed. Do not be afraid. I don't care who has shamed you, who has abused you. This is your time to shine. You have support. Libra support you. Sagittarius supports you. Your water sign sisters support you, all right? Go out and love the world. Love is not always just kisses and cuddles. Love is sometimes slashing someone's tires. I did not tell you to do it. Now, after Pisces, we get to Aries. Aries, yours is the next sign in the zodiac season, which means that it is your time up next. But that does not mean that we are just idle or we are jumping the gun talking about this Aries season. No. What you do during your pre-birth month, you prepare. So Aries, right now, this is your time to prepare. It's only a month. You can do it. So this is your time to really prepare, hunker down, learn your lessons. It's going to be a lot of things going on in your preparation. You're starting a new trip around the sun. You're about to reach, it's almost like a 29th degree of a zodiac sign. If a planet is on a 29th degree, we call that a critical degree. So when we're in Aries, when we're in Pisces season, Aries, this is like your critical season. It's like everything that you needed to learn in the past year, if you haven't learned it, it's going to come crashing down on you. So really pay attention, really focus, don't cry, don't shrivel up, just take charge, be the goat that you are, or a ram, or whatever it is. And yeah, be the warrior, come through victorious. Then we get to Taurus. Taurus and Pisces, these are sextile energies. Taurus is a fixed sign, so there might be a little bit of despair, melancholy behavior because winter is ending. Taurus, though, no despair because we're getting closer to year season. So taking that from specific and moving it to general, whatever is changing or whatever you might not like about the fact that things are changing in this Pisces mutable energy, understand that it's moving closer to you. So that's all that I can say for that. Taurus, it's a pretty chill energy. It's not too much going on, but Taurus energy is received pretty well during Pisces season. Sorry. So after Taurus, we have Gemini. After Taurus, we have Gemini. And in Gemini, in Gemini, it's a little bit of conflicting energy. So off bat, I can't think of anything that Geminis and Pisces share other than the fact that they might like to wild out. So coming to a healthy medium where Gemini and Pisces can benefit, can prosper, can achieve something beneficial in the world. It's not going to be anything really deep. Geminis, you can teach Pisces about communication. You can teach Pisces about really anything because Geminis know a lot. So Pisces, if you encounter a Gemini, this is your time to learn. Geminis, if you encounter a Pisces, it's going to be your time to teach somebody something. And then Geminis, when you come into contact with a Pisces, what you can learn from them so that we can make sure this is an even exchange. Pisces can teach you about love for humanity, about understanding, about unconditional love. We don't cut people off just because they did wrong. And Pisces is good at that. Good. They will slash your tires, slit your throat, and they will still love you and be, I can't say about loyalty, but they will still love you and be with you. So yeah, Geminis, that's what you can learn from Pisces. How to love unconditionally. There we go. How to love unconditionally. Then we move to Gemini. What sign are you? 3, 4. Cancer. This is your sister sign. So Cancers, beware. This is a trine energy. With trine energies, you always have to be mindful that things could go overboard because you're both egging each other on. It could almost be as if you're a bad influence on each other. So be mindful of that. At the same time, definitely do support each other. Cancer energy is received very well, very effortlessly. So if you have any signs or planets in the signs of Cancer or in the 4th house, work on that, utilize that. This is that time for Cancer because Cancer works very well. Pisces, it's seamless, like a seamless transition. It's basically the same. Cancer's invented emotions and then Pisces acts on them. That's not the best analogy. Forget I said anything. Pisces and Cancer. It's like, they're both like swimming because even their signs are just rotated a little bit. So what's the difference between Pisces and Cancer? Pisces are a little bit better lovers. They're a little bit better givers. Cancers tend to want to play victim, whereas Pisces tends to take action. So that's kind of what I meant by that. Cancers will kind of, and obviously this, depending on your elevation level, Cancers will kind of just like seep in their emotions and just, kind of feel them, whereas a Pisces will then act on them. That's all I can say generally, because if I start saying too much, somebody's going to get offended because they don't do that, and I know you don't do that because you're grown and you've matured. So from a mature, elevated perspective, Cancer and Pisces, like, we really are creating and manifesting the world. There are no limits. Oh my goodness. Cancers, this is your time to dream. Because Pisces are all about the ethereal, supernatural, and Cancers are about intuition and tune into spirit, being that, you're the first 4 signs, which are the baby signs. That's what I call them. So Cancers, know that this is your time to make your dreams come true. You gotta tap into like an earth energy. You gotta tap into an earth vibe. It doesn't have to necessarily be a planet, but you need an earth vibe, which means grounding, stability, routine. Make your dreams come true. Then we go on to Leo. Leo is fire. Pisces is water. That's like a steam, cloudiness in the air. So a Leo, it might be hard to see. You might kind of find yourself losing footing, losing sight of what path you're on. But no fear. It's all the same. It's all the same. Just because it got a little foggy don't mean the road and like switched up and moved. No, you're still on the same path. The same path that was very clear during Aquarius season. It is very clear right now during Pisces season. So you have to kind of trust into your ethereal nature. So you're not going to be on the ground. You're not going to be communicating through verbal words, it's going to be more in the spiritual realm. So Leo, this is your time to kind of tap into your spiritual side. This is your Pisces. Go to your 12th house. Leo, this is your 12th house. And Pisces might not be in your 12th house, so look to see what house Pisces is in, as well as look to see who's the ruler of your 12th house. This is your time to study your 12th house. That's Piscean energy. That's all I got for you, Leo. Then we move on to Virgo. Virgo and Pisces. Man, Virgo. This is your opposite. So it's like perfection. Like this should be... I'm gonna cry. Because it's like on a lower level, it's going to be a lot of conflict. You're going to see a lot of things that are not the energy that you have inside of you. But that's good. The things that you see are going to be the things that you lack. So if you are really secure in yourself, if you can maintain that level of confidence in yourself and your abilities, then what happens is when you see something that does not exist inside of you, you should be happy. Because now you have found what you were lacking. And even if you did not know that you were lacking it before you found it, that's perfect. Because why would you want to be aware of a lack before that lack is fulfilled? Do you see that gap there? So this is a time it's gonna like test you. It's gonna test your growth, because Pisces is an opposition to Virgo energy. So wherever you have Virgo on your chart, there's gonna be an opposite pull there. And I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this. So Virgos who like to take things personally, who haven't been through that growth, please hold on to your sense of self. Please do not feel that anything is wrong with you, because you're seeing things outside of you that you do not have within you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing lacking in you. You are meant to not possess every concept, every talent, every skill. You are meant to only possess the skills that you already possess. You are meant to do that. If you possessed every skill in the universe, then you would be the only one needed on this earth. Because there are billions of people on this earth, and all 8 billion of us are necessary for whatever reason. I don't know either. We're gonna be nice, Virgos. We're gonna be nice. For whatever reason, all of these people on this earth are necessary, which means that you do not have everything in you, and that is not the problem, because you have everything that you need. Okay, because you have everything you need. When you come into contact with something or someone who has something that you do not possess, this is a time to be grateful. Show gratitude for being shown what it is that you are lacking, because you will be faced with a lot of things that are not of you, and you do have the opportunity to then place those things inside of your toolbox. And that is the power of oppositions, is coming into a balance. You don't want to be too much on the Virgo side where everything is physical, where I'm all about routine, I'm all about practicality, I'm all about physical health, but my spiritual health is lacking. And you also don't want to be too far on the other side where my spiritual health is so in tune. I'm talking to spirits, I'm talking to my fairies and my nymphs and my ancestors and mermaids, and I'm using sage and crystals and whatever the case is, whatever your spirituality practices encompass. However, my room's a hot mess. However, I'm sick frequently. I just caught the flu. We don't want that. However, I got acne in my face because I don't wash it frequently, or I don't brush my teeth, I don't wash my clothes frequently. Anything in the physical, we don't want to go too far the other way. We need a balance. Health and wealth go hand in hand. So it's health in the physical on that Virgo side, and it's health in the spiritual on that Piscean side. So this is a time for Virgos to find that balance in the Piscean nature. You don't want to go all the way, but you can move to Pisces a little bit. So just pay attention to your surroundings. That's enough for Virgo. Okay, so then after Virgo, we come to Libra. Libras. Venus is exalted in Pisces, so this is a really nice time for you, Libras. It's a time of like just giving and happy and love. It's just soft energy. So Libra, this is a time for you to be soft and vulnerable, yet guarded. So you don't want to bring your guards all the way down, simply because Pisces are known to be retaliatory and emotional water signs. So Piscean nature and Piscean energies, it could flip on you at any second. This is a time for you to kind of like tap into that feminine energy and the femininity inside of you, so you don't have to be tapped into that warrior Aries spirit, Libra. This is a time where we can be soft, we can be feminine. We also want to have that guarding. We also want to have those boundaries of Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricorn energy in the air. So Libra, this is a time to work on that square of Capricorn. Balance Libra energy with Capricorn energy, and then you can work well with that Pisces. And that's a recipe for success, Libras. Capricorn, Pisces, and Libra. Wow. Makes me want to stop this video right now and get to work. Oh, I am working. Okay, so yeah, figure out what you want to do, Libra. Just anything. The world is yours. Dream your biggest, brightest dreams. Feel everything that you want to feel before, during, and after you achieve your dreams. And just really go in, draw it, put it on paper. Create a plan, create another plan, create a plan C, D, E, F, G, whatever you want to do, and actually work towards that. Don't leave it as just a dream in your mind. Don't just keep talking about it. And as a Libra, you might not even want to talk about it, because Libras experience a lot of jealousy just because people think you're prettier than them. It is what it is. So Libras, you got a lot of opportunity here in Pisces season to really make some things happen. Okay, then after Libra, we go to Scorpio. Now Scorpio, this is your sister sign, and this is your time to kind of bring a lot of depth to Pisces. Pisces tend to like live in the clouds, and it'll be like a superficial fantasy, but there's no like real meaning to it. It just feels good. So Scorpio, this is your time to kind of offer to Pisces and the people around you during this Piscean season some depth, intimacy. There's really not much else to say. On a Piscean level, what Pisces season can bring to you: little lightheartedness, knowledge that everything in life doesn't have to be taken so seriously. I'm rolling my eyes too, don't worry. Dang, that hurt my heart and my soul. Okay, let's just breathe through it, all right? Okay, like 1 or 2 more times, I don't know, because that hit me heavy. Everything in life does not have to be so serious. 1 more time. We're gonna be okay. Pisces season is just one season. Soon after we get to Aries, and I know you don't normally get along with Aries, but Aries take things seriously, so you can look forward to that. Right now during Pisces season, it's like we're taking on the burden of elevating people and showing them that life is serious sometimes. And with Pisces, you can show them why. Ooh, this is a time for consequences, Scorpio. Y'all, please don't take this and do something stupid. Like, I know I'm saying this, and I'm hoping I'm saying it to the right people, because some people's judgment is whack, and some people will be out here trying to retaliate against people when they're the ones in the wrong. I need you to like really take note of yourself, take note of your position in whatever happened, because you're at fault somehow. In any situation, in any altercation, you led to the situation happening. There's something that you could have done to prevent it. So I need you to find that before you act on anything. If you find where you could have prevented it, and then you still feel that they, missed the mark, or whatever the case may be, they deserve a consequence, go at it. Pisces season is the time for consequences. It's a time for karma. I tied Pisces to Saturn a lot. Oh, that's me. Okay, ignore it. Whew. All right, so then after Scorpio, we got Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I see a lot of conflict. So I'm guessing that you're going to experience a lot of conflict this season, especially with Mercury going retrograde. And with Gemini being your opposite, it makes a little bit of sense. So it's like a little distant conflict. It shouldn't be too close to your heart, Sagittarius. However, there is that conflict that is still there. So what we want to do is we want to focus on the commonalities of Sagittarius and Pisces, which is universal love for all of humanity, as well as unconditional love. That is what both Sagittarius and Pisces have in common. So Sagittarius is a time where your love will be received well, albeit your love will want to be expressed in a softer way. So Sagittarius is a time for you to get in touch with your softer side, for you to learn how to communicate with those that are more on the sensitive side. This is not to say that you are changing yourself. This is just to say that we are learning how to express ourselves in different ways. We are bringing variety. We are bringing variety to our skill set, to our toolbox. So not only do we know how to speak to people bluntly, we also know, I'm talking to myself and I'm annoyed. If you can hear my voice changing, I'm annoyed. We can speak to people bluntly. We can also speak to people gently. So Sagittarius, that's your lesson this Pisces season. How do I speak to people gently? How do I not offend sensitive people? Okay. And then after Sagittarius is Capricorn. Oh, wait. Capricorns, we need you because the Pisces, they get a little cray-cray. I'm trying to take that word on my vocabulary. Obviously, I'm not trying hard enough. Now, Capricorns, your grounding, your structure is what is needed this Pisces season, because a lot of people will be tempted to kind of just stay in the clouds and just float in the clouds. And we need to make sure that we are keeping both feet on the ground. So you have two tasks, Capricorn season. The first one is to bring grounding to those around you as well as yourself. But, you know, don't focus too much on yourself because you already do that. Your second task is to lighten up. Lighten up, all right? Live a little bit. Allow yourself to step into a fantasy world. Allow yourself to experience things that have not manifested yet in the present. Allow yourself to enjoy those things that have not manifested yet in the present. And watch how quickly they come. Capricorn, everything does not have to be a struggle. Everything does not have to be a test. Everything does not have to be an arduous journey. Like, some things can actually happen fastly, Capricorn. And I really want you to understand this, and I really want you to know this. Live and let it be known, let it be said. Like, just really tap into that Pisces dream state. Keep your wits about you. Keep your sensibleness. And I don't even want to say that to say that you need to focus on it. I'm just saying that so you understand that I'm not telling you to lose yourself. Okay, so I'm going to say that again because I don't think it's going to soak you, because it's like a complicated thing. Because I really want your mindset to be, fuck my sensibleness, fuck my responsibilities. That's really what I want your mindset to be. Because I know how Capricorns are. Even when you're saying fuck it, you're still going to take care of it. So that's why I'm not telling you to, like, fuck up your life. I'm not telling you to screw your life over. I'm not telling you to neglect your responsibilities. I don't want your life to go to shit. What I want you to do is to find that balance between Pisces and Capricorn. Find that balance between work, and enjoying life as you're working on a goal. Because what you will find is your manifestations come quicker when you're in a state of bliss, happiness, peace, love, all of the things that Pisces love to do when they're in their fantasy worlds. So when I tell you to forget your responsibilities, I know that you're not going to. And if you have Capricorn minor in your chart, don't listen to this. These are for the Capricorns who have like 5 planets and shit. Because that's what I see all the time. I never just see one planet in Capricorn. Like, who does that? Maybe a moon. It's always like multiple. So for Capricorns, this is your cue. I'm telling you, just chill. All right, just chill. And y'all almost saw me dive just now. And then after you chill, take notes. You know, during Aries season, we can do a lot of reflecting, because Capricorns, I feel like you're gonna want to hide out during Aries season. It's just gonna be not for you. So yeah, you'll have a lot of time to really reflect during Aries season. And now we get to Aquarius. So real quick, before I have my tutoring, Aquarius during Pisces season, this will be like a test. You love tests, right? So I would hope you learned a lot. You just had your solar return, so you just had your birthday and you just learned a lot. The universe taught you a lot, so I'm hoping you learned. If you didn't learn, go back and review. If you find it hard to kind of review your life, maybe you haven't started keeping a journal yet, you can go back to your Twitter. Twitter is kind of a journal. You can even go back to your Instagram, go back to your text messages. What was I doing? What things was I covering? All of those kinds of things. Because during Pisces season, Aquarius, it's like a fixed sign and a mutable sign. So it's like we're letting go. We're letting go. We're preparing for something new. And remember that Aquarius, you as the water bearer, you control emotions. So pretty much you control Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. A lot of people get it confused because they'll say that Aquarius is a water sign, or even when they learn better, they'll still be thinking it's similar. And I'm just like, no, Aquarius is nothing like a water sign. A water sign is one who acts in water, like their nature is of water, versus an Aquarius whose nature is of air. However, they carry the water. It's almost like you're a waterbender, Aquarius. You control it. You control it. So there's really no reason for you to be afraid of emotions, because you control them.